Hello, everyone. This is M. Teresa Lawrence coming at you from the flutterverse. And I wanted to share with you many updates on the Grand Butterfly Gathering happening on June 29th, 2024 in Jackson, Wyoming. It's the live event and then virtually all over the world. Um, so what has happened the last week? I wanted to share with you where I was last weekend and last week. Well, first I went to Bend, Oregon, which was my former home, and I got to see all these fabulous people that I love, especially Clara Smith. And I don't have pictures of all these things. I posted all of them, but I just want to share with you that Clara turned 86, and it was so fun visiting her. I gave her one of these um, and we danced and we celebrated her birthday with a bunch of friends. And it was wonderful to see someone at that age that has such a vibrancy and a spirit and a love of learning and living. So I am deeply grateful. And I want to say thank you to Clara because I know she's going to watch this for a fabulous time. I love you. You are my second mom. And it was an honor to celebrate your 86th birthday with you. So that happened in Bend, Oregon, and it was so much fun. And then I hopped on another plane. I know it seems like I live on planes, which I kind of do. I hopped on a plane and I went to San Diego, and I went to a fabulous Fire Up Connect training on being a public speaker. You guys have heard me and heard me and heard me. That is the biggest fear that I have, getting on stage, sharing my message, being seen. And we all go through transformation. And I keep saying, okay, what's the root cause? Where did this come from? And it comes from being an immigrant child and wanting to hide and not be seen because of fear of getting hurt, of having something happen to me, and a whole bunch of other things. But in order for me to fulfill my dream, which is really to uplift the planet, I got to get over myself, right? It's just a story. And that's what the nonprofit is about. The Trueness Project is all about sharing our truth and authenticity through storytelling. And I published this book, which I say each time, but I'm going to keep saying it. And it's a story that teaches children how to process their emotions and how to express their power through storytelling, because at the end of the day it's the stories we tell that determine the outcomes of our lives. So the training at Fire Up Connect was fabulous. I give thanks to Marie Antoinette Waite, for an incredible experience. The people that were there, I mean, I have a gift for putting together masterminds, but that was such high level people, high level masterminding, and just incredible. And we had a coaching session with actor Glenn Morshower. Incredible. I sat there and my jaw dropped. And after I heard his presentation and the interactive session we went through, I sat down and I wrote the introduction to the upcoming book, The Grand Butterfly Gathering, Wings of Change for a Transformed World. That book is coming out um, June 1st, but the book launch is happening the day before the Butterfly March in Jackson, Wyoming. So on June 28th, most of the authors, not all, because I have fabulous authors from Kenya, and we're going to do an author update, and we will all be on that podcast. We're all going to congregate in Jackson, Wyoming. We're going to do a book signing, and then the VIP night continues. I have butterfly outfits that have lights on them, and we're gonna prance down the streets of Jackson, dressed in butterfly costumes that light up the world, because that is the point of the event, the Grand Butterfly Gathering, Wings of Change for a Transformed World. And I'm inviting you all to join us. Um, I have so many things to share, and because this is very exciting. The next thing I wanted to share. Oh, yes. So this morning, people often ask me, so what do I do in the morning? Why am I up at an insane hour? Apparently, and this is getting to my guests that I'm inviting, apparently my body believes it's on Kenya time, and so we get up early anyway, but it's really like I get up at 2:30 in the morning. I go exercise, and today I made the mistake of watching the news while I was exercising, and I I understand why I don't watch the news. And I keep wondering, we have an immigrant crisis. We always have an immigrant crisis. Everybody is leaving where they're from to go somewhere else for a better life, right? And I understand that that's a wonderful idea. My family did it. There's so many people trying to do it, but there's a question there. How come some people come travel and make it, and other people don't? They live the exact same life, just in another place. And I'm asking you that because the Trueness Project is about truth and authenticity. And in order for you to upscale your life, you have to upscale your thoughts and your belief systems. And there are so many people that are stuck in their fear. I know I've been there. I've totally been there. That they it doesn't matter where they are, they're going to be stuck, and I wanna pray for those people. And today on the news, we saw the crisis in Haiti, and so I wanna stop for a moment, and I wanna show you how easy it is to send love to anyone on the planet. Just close your eyes and feel the love that you are in your heart, and set the intention that you're going to send love out into the world. And right now, I am sending love to Haiti, and that's it. And in the morning when I get up and I pray, and sometimes I pray for a really long time, but other times it's just like 2 or 3 minutes, and I think of people and I send them love because I know it's going to help them. I don't send intentions, I want them to do this or I want them to do that, because that's control. And when you live in control, you live in fear. And that's where you get situations like you get in Haiti. There are people that are living in lack and in fear, and they want to control other people. I choose to live in a different world. That's why I'm creating the flutterverse. And now I want to share with you other things that happened last week that were mind boggling. It felt like I was in a time warp, I was in an entirely different universe. I I would set appointments and they would disappear from the calendar. I had no idea what was going on. And then just it happened just a few days ago, right? And it's quite funny because now it's like everybody's laughing at me. Um, and and I keep saying, "What did I miss? Did I miss our call? I was in some alternate fantasy universe." And I aligned my calendars. I had I have so many I have like 4 calendars going on here, right? And apparently, one was on Kenya time, and a part of me thinks I live in Fiji or Sydney. So that time was going on, and all of the appointments were being scattered in all these different time zones. It was so interesting. So I got my calendar back in time, and when you have that sort of oddness with time, it means you have, in my experience, an intimacy issue with you, and you're dealing with other different things. And so I'm working through those, and that's the point. We get to work through our issues, we get to transform. Um, and today, my guest for the update is an expert on time. She was one of our keynote speakers in Costa Rica. And I have to tell you, I feel so connected to this woman. When we were laying down on the ground, staring up at the stars, it felt like we were children just in a playground. So I'm going to welcome to the stage Sabrina Castellanos. So let me put her on the stage. There's my beautiful Sabrina. Hello.
Hello, Teresa. How are you? Thank you for having me here. I am so excited.
I know you are. So, Sabrina, I want you to share with our viewers your experience in Costa Rica, and then I want you to dovetail into your talk. You don't have to give your talk. Obviously, we don't have time for your talk, but it's just perfect. It's perfect in alignment with what happened to me with time. And there's a lot of guilt associated with what we do with our time. And so I'm gonna leave the stage and let you explore the flutterverse, expand the flutterverse with your wisdom.
Well, first of all, the experience in Costa Rica was magical. That was that's how I can describe, or how can I can say about the whole experience. Teresa brought us to our childhood. It was amazing. Every day we had an experience of really embrace fun, embrace happiness, embrace joy. How many times in a day we forget that we can be child, we can have fun, and we can enjoy ourselves, and we can actually be who we are. We totally forget that. And I remember, and I'm gonna tell this in my chapter, all my experience before Costa Rica and all my experience after Costa Rica. But this is an spoiler. I got to connect again with the fun, with how Sabrina is a joyful person, and we can find joy in every minute of my life. So going there to all the experience that we did in Costa Rica. One of them was we went to a rapid, and we were using these tubings to go down the river, and it was amazing. The because and as I was saying back then, I was saying that life is like the rapids. Sometimes we have shallow waters, sometimes we have rough waters, but if we resist, we will go down the tubing. But if we go with the flow, the life is much easier. And if we put on top of that fun, joyful, and I don't know, enjoy the process, we will arrive to the end with the results that we have in our minds. So just have fun, enjoy. And how this all this is connected to my time management. I am a time management coach. I am a productivity coach. I help entrepreneurs and business people. I do consulting on how to use the best, well, the how to do the best use of your time through going from guilt go to enjoy, to be present, to concentrate and do one activity a day. How you can, yeah, transform that guilty feeling of I'm not enough, or I didn't do enough things during the day, or I don't have time, to enjoy the time that you have with the things that you love. So all these are the things that I teach about time management. and and I know you can actually enjoy all your time by going from not feeling, or by reading in the lower energy, to actually going into being proud of yourself and being proud of everything that you do during your day. Hi,
That was
Teresa.
fabulous. Hello. I just want to say that one of the things I took away from your talk is when my son was younger, I always felt guilty when I was working.
Mhm.
And I think that took away from the time I was with him, because then I felt guilty that I wasn't spending enough time. And one of the fabulous parts about your talk was, if you are fully present, even 2 hours just makes a huge difference. And so that is a huge takeaway. And it was just an incredible experience to have Sabrina as part of the mastermind. And she's talking about the chapter. The book is it. I'm so excited about this book. Most of the chapters are in. I think I get to follow up on 3 other people, because deadlines are deadlines. People, we must be impeccable to our word, and yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
And
Um,
Yes, yeah, no, they some many of them, we have that guilty mom because we want to be a successful women, but at the same time we want to be a present mom. So is how we can be both. We can be both. Is about being in the present moment with the time that we have right now. So and
Yes.
being in the present is creating conscious of the now. If I am conscious on the now, I can be fully giving my 100% to my kids and 100% to my business of my work, whatever you want to do with your
Yes.
time.
And so, speaking of being present, now we're going to add Dominic Obadiah to the mix because we do have an announcement, and I'm going to announce it before Dominic gets on. The Trueness Project is going back to Kenya, September 2nd to September 11th. We're doing philanthropy tourism, and I'm just so excited to have Dominic leading the way in Kenya. So with that, let me add Dominic to the screen, and we're going to let him talk, and then Sabrina and I, we will join him after. So where is Mr. Dominic? I don't see. Hello, Dominic, are you there? Do we have a visual for device not connected? Dominic has left us. Okay, well then I'm going to have to make the announcement until Dominic comes back. Oh, now he's trying to come back. This is the beauty of live. I'm getting used to this. Oh, um, just so fabulously fun. There were other things I wanted to talk to you about. We've had such fun. Okay, so while Dominic is trying to connect again, I just want to say thank you for all the people that are submitting poetry and artwork. And a lot of people are submitting, they're filling out the form and they want to submit artwork, but they haven't submitted the artwork. They just fill out the form. So if you all could please go back and email me and send me the artwork, that would be immensely helpful. And then Kainat, if you could put on the chat the link to the Eventbrite page for people to sign up and the website for the event, that would be lovely. But if not, I can put it in if I don't see it because that's also live. So let's see, where is Dominic? Still not there. Okay, then I will continue and let me tell you about Kenya. It is my personal dream to do philanthropic tourism around the world and to do transformational retreats. I am putting that out there for all to hear. I'm also putting out there, and Joel Osteen, if you are listening, I want to talk on your stage. I'm terrified of talking, but I want to talk on your stage, and I want to enroll the entire world to join me on my worldwide day of prayer and transformation on June 29th, 2024. It's my dream. I see butterflies all over the world. I see us joining in a group prayer. And with that, we're going to uplift the planet. So my list of wants, other things that happened this week that I'm just going to share, I'm going to go for it. So when you're in the business of philanthropy and raising money, you have to get used to having people say no because and I'm getting very used to it, and then I just roll. But sometimes, because of the emotions, it takes me a while to pivot, right? Because because you make the mistake of making an assumption or an expectation. I know I'm breaking the four agreements, and then you recognize that and you get back. And so I've been asking people for a lot of money, and it's really quite interesting the people that show up to help and the people that don't, because there are such beautiful people all over the world that just extend a hand. And to those people, and you know who they are, who you are, thank you so much for the messages and for the gifts. I honor your gift and they will be put to good use. And for the people that said no, I thank you for pointing me in a different direction because you're a gift too. I just have to realize that, and I have realized it. So, and still no Dominic. So what else did I want to share? Oh, yes, about Kenya. So
Yes, we
the
want to know more about Kenya.
um, at some point we will get to Nepal, but that's a huge initiative. That's all. And I need a lot of people to do that. So, but for Kenya, there are a lot of entrepreneurs that want to share their gifts with young people. And I had the privilege at the event last weekend to meet several entrepreneurs that said, I can teach people, to do this. I can teach students to do that. Because philanthropy tourism, for me, and the purpose of the Trueness Project, I really, I keep saying this, I have no interest in giving a handout. It's a hand up. And the people in Kenya are brilliant, they're smart, and they are fully capable of creating employment opportunities for themselves. Oh, wait, we have a visitor who has joined us. Dominic is still not connected. Oh, I love these updates. Oh, yeah, so what's going on next week? But anyway, in Kenya, we're going to have a minimum of 10 people and a max of 12. And the reason I keep it so small is what happened in Costa Rica could not have. Oh, Dominic says something is going on. How can you be blocked? That is not me, love. Okay. I'm sorry about that, Dominic. You will be unblocked next time. How interesting. Okay, StreamYard, please unblock Dominic. I have no power over this right now. So,
That's something that I really love about you, how you say that it's not a hand down, it's a hand up, and everything is about education, how we can bring the best knowledge to all the people in Kenya, well, not to the people that need it in Kenya. That to me is amazing, and that's the reason why I'm so enrolled in your vision, because that's the way we can transform the world.
absolutely. We go place to place and we say, how can we empower people to be better versions of themselves and to find a way to uplift themselves? So this is what I'm going to do. Next week, I'm going to try to do a Zoom, and perhaps Dominic will not be blocked there, and we'll just go live at a random point in time. But I do have to say that I so enjoy working with Dominic. I wrote, I've been writing paragraphs on each of the authors in the book. And Dominic, I know you're listening. You're blocked, uh, but I know you're listening. And Dominic and I feel like we've known each other and our entire lives. I feel the same way about Sabrina. And it's like the synergy. It's like working. Like he told me what he wanted and I told him what I wanted, and it's like boom, it's happening, one right after the other. So all I can say, and I explain the weavers of the light in my introduction, is that if you find people of the light and they share your dream, latch on to those people, because you're going to see an explosion of creativity. And it's a type of mastermind that supports everybody. Everybody has a different dream, but they all have a dream to uplift each other, and then it happens. So
Totally.
is there oh yes, the most important thing I forgot. So on Saturday, March 23rd, and Sabrina will be a part of it, we are doing a 90-minute television special on E360 TV and Trajectory TV. I am deeply grateful for Dr. Lauren Harris Michaels, who is helping us with this opportunity. He is really guiding us and giving us an opportunity to share the dream of the Trueness Project. Oh, Kainat has she says, Dominic, you need to connect your mic, your camera and mic before joining. I don't know if that helps, but anyway, back to the special because it's on Saturday. And Dominic, you only have 5 more minutes to join anyway. Um, so the special is special because it has almost everybody in the book. It is 90 minutes, and so we're going to have to go through. But each person in that book is a weaver of light. They have somehow blessed me, and I have blessed them. And together, that book is going to bless the world. And
Yeah.
the event on June 29th, 2024 is a prayer that's going to go around the world and uplift the planet. And I know it is because Sabrina and I are here and I can feel the energy. You know, it's like we're already vibrating. We're sending love out into the world. And so if people do that from all over the world, it's going to happen. And Muriel is not here, but in her talk in Costa Rica, she went through all of the different pictures of water and how it reacts to messages. And the picture of water, when you send love into it, you can understand why people pray over their food and they pray over everything. So, okay. Well, Dominic, I'm sorry you missed this opportunity. There will be another one. And
They
if
will-
Yes, and if you all have any questions, please send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or I mean, the website has my email. So, oh, he's okay, Dominic. I'm gonna pull him up on screen. He says, "Oh no, I can only talk." Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna pull him up and let's see what happens. Oh, oh, this is funny. No, Dominic, it says you're not connected. I can't pull you up. So sorry, love. But such fun. I'm telling you, Dominic, we're gonna do a Zoom. We're just gonna hop on and do a Zoom live because it's just too fun. So back to this special. It really is part of my dream to get this message out. And those of you, and you know who are weavers of light and can imagine a better world that we live in, join us wherever you are. Send love around the planet on June 29th. And if you just share that little bit of fun, dress up like a butterfly and tell the world that you believe in transformation because we believe in you and you are part of that change we need. All right, and with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, Sabrina,
Thank
for joining us. Dominic, we will come back at another point. Oh, next week I will be in Connecticut with my sister and my niece. And so there will be an update from the East Coast from the Flutterverse, and maybe we'll all dress up as butterflies and prance around. So
you.
love you
Yes.
all. Love you all. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.